Just wanted to take a second to appreciate the new panoramic slider on the Java Edition screen. So amazing. Even got a little information popping there for the COVID-19. Cough or sneeze into your elbow, not into your mic. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Snap video. Today's snapshot is a 20W15A, and unfortunately, I mean, I wasn't able to play the day the snapshot came out. We were working. Um, Now, I did, because I wanted to see what was introduced into this, I did watch a video on the snapshot a little bit. I'm not going to get into the different changes in Java, but we are going to get into what has been added as far as the nether and things like that. So, a lot of stuff. Oh, man. Um, So I watched Exumavoid's video. He does a pretty good job of explaining all this different stuff. And we're going to talk a little bit about that video momentarily. But some of the cool stuff that's been added to the game is this stuff right here. This is called Blackstone. Um, do I have the pick block? I do have the pick block. There we go. So this is Blackstone. This is like cobblestone. It has a slab, a stair, and a wall variant. You can find this inside the nether, inside the new basalt deserts. But this is this is a beautiful, beautiful block. Got a little bit of a blue tone to it, but it's not too bad. Then we have the polished black stone. This is like a like polished granite, polished diorite, things like that. Even a well, I guess smooth stone's a little bit different. This texture is more like a polished andesite or a polished diorite. I really like it. Once again, this has a slab, a stair, and wall texture. Hello. Something that's I'm so excited about. Excuse me, I got a cough really bad. It seems like every morning when I start recording, and start talking, I got a cough. Anyway, something that's added in was the polished blackstone button and the polished blackstone pressure plate. And for these, I'm extremely excited. We got the new wood variants, buttons and trap doors and all of that stuff, pressure plates. But the other pressure plates are pretty blah. Um, we do have the weighted pressure plates, which are cool, but I really, really like this. Now, this is nothing like a weighted pressure plate. You can see the redstone signal goes to full strength. This is like stone. This button has the same delay as a stone button. You know, the wood types are just slightly longer. So that was a nice little added feature. I'm thoroughly enjoying these new blocks and can't wait to see what everybody builds with them, myself included. Now we have a new brick, and this is the polished blackstone brick. This is made from polished blackstone. Obviously, you mine up the blackstone, you craft it up into the polished stuff, and then you craft it up into the bricks. This also has a slab, stair, and wall variant, as well as a chiseled a chiseled and a cracked variant. And I really, really like this texture right here. I love the color of this. I love the fact that got new black blocks to build with. It's something that we haven't had other than like wool, concrete, and terracotta. The chiseled version has this little face in it, and this is supposed to be the new Hoglin style thing we will talk about momentarily. Now, one of the coolest additions to this entire row of blocks, in my opinion, is this gilded blackstone. Now, unfortunately, I haven't found a crafting recipe or any way to really get this stuff. I think it's in its early stages of introduction into the game, but I am thoroughly excited. This stuff just, it looks so good. And I think it's going to look really, really nice in builds. Um, let's see. You know, we got the nether gold ore and we have the regular gold ore here. And don't get me wrong, these look good. I've used gold and different ores in my builds when I use stone and stuff like that. I've thrown in nether quartz and stuff into my builds. But this looks so much better than these two blocks here, in my opinion. I'm really, really excited for all of this. Now, let's get to some different things. So inside your crafting table, you can take blackstone, and as I said before, you can craft it up into polished blackstone, and then you can take the polished blackstone and make the blackstone bricks, and then of course this stuff is just like anything else, making slabs and stairs. Um, the blackstone here, I believe it's some slabs like that. Oh, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. It is like this. Get the polished slabs, polished blackstone slabs, and that's how you make the chiseled variant of this block. Now, let's put all of this stuff on the old hotbar here. Now, obviously, one thing we can do is come into our stone cutter and we can put our blackstone in here, and you can make pretty much everything right from the word go here. So we can make the polished blackstone, and then we can make all the polished blackstone stuff. We can make the chiseled. We can make all the bricks and their variants right from there. Obviously, you're going to need to take some of this polished blackstone bricks and put it in here. Let it smelt up. And that'll give you the cracked variant just like any other cracked variant. So let's get rid of this stuff. And let's talk about some other blocks. Now, before I talk about these blocks, what I want to say is in Exuma's video, he started out by saying, let's talk about the less significant blocks. And he was talking about the cracked nether brick and the chiseled nether brick. And in my opinion, this is not the least significant. You guys know me. You know, I build with the nether block palette, and nether brick is one of my favorites. Red nether brick is my favorite after it was introduced, but I still love this block, and I absolutely enjoy using it. So these two additions are awesome. I really like the chiseled variant with this skull that's in it. The only bad thing is that skull only faces, like, it doesn't matter which way I place the block. The skull only faces one way, so we'll have to use it. Why did I pick up sand? We'll have to mess around with it and roll it into our builds. I'm going to use this definitely. I don't use too many chiseled variants. I do like the, I believe it's the red sandstone chiseled, because it's got the wither on the side of the block, and I've used that in a few builds a long time ago. The crack stuff, I really like it as well. It just doesn't have, just got a few little black dots in it, so it breaks up the texture. But let's get nether. And it doesn't clash too bad. It gives it just a little bit of a difference, so I really do like it. I don't think these are the least significant blocks. Now, one other block that has been added into this entire palette is a quartz brick. And I think many, many players are going to be happy with this addition and probably going to use this block. It is a very, very polished block. It's got a nice texture, very, very clean. And I can't wait to see it also in use. The only bad thing still is quartz is a little bit of a pain to get. Now, just like with anything else, you can go into your crafting table here, and if we look up the chiseled recipe, it's nether brick slabs. The cracked nether brick would just be a nether brick in here smelted up, as you can see. We'll get you these. Very, very simple. The same thing with the quartz block, is you take 4 of these in your crafting table, and that's how you get the quartz bricks, like this. Sorry, block of quartz. Quartz bricks, pretty simple. Should have our chiseled or our cracked nether brick there. Or once again, you can come into your stone cutter and you can make the chiseled bricks there with nether brick. And then in the quartz, you can make the chiseled, you can make the bricks and the pillar blocks. The only thing that you cannot make in the stone cutter is your cracked variants. Those all have to be smelted. Now, let's see. We need to actually get some more blackstone in our inventory because there's a couple other things that go along with it. And you guys can tell a little bit I've struggled with talking. I am so excited. I can hardly contain myself. Okay. Let's do a stack. So blackstone. Let's show the craftable recipes. We can make walls and all this different stuff, but we can also use it to make a furnace. Pretty simple. If we were to grab ourselves some sticks, we could make ourselves all of these different pickaxes and things like that. Blackstone is basically in place of cobblestone wherever you need cobble in a recipe, which is really, really nice. It's basically made it to where you can live in the nether and never have to get into the overworld. You have your cobblestone, which is this stuff right here. You can get iron from bartering with piglins. You can build everything that you need. And as far as food, you've got the pork from the hoglins. As far as cooking things, I've seen it go across Twitter. People were asking, well, what about coal? Well, you can take your crimson or warped wood and make charcoal. You can get an iron bucket and go down to one of the millions of lava lakes that are in the nether and get lava. Or you can go kill wither skeletons for coal. Or you can build a blaze farm and get blaze rods. So there's many different ways to smelt things up and pretty much never leave the nether. Now, my plan would be to be in the nether, but also at some point we are going to be in the overworld doing different things. I still want to make a few things, and it's going to be pretty awesome. So the last few things I want to talk about is leaves and the hoe, but I wanted to grab some other items. So let's grab wart. Let's see, hay, target block, sponge. I don't know if I missed anything, but all of these blocks in my hotbar right now are the blocks that can be mined with a hoe. And something added into this version is leaves are now on that same list. So let's get rid of all of this and then jump into survival. We got a hoe right here. So as we've talked about in the last snapshot video, all this stuff gets mined pretty fast with the hoe. Wet sponge, wart, all that stuff. Now we used to use sword or a sword to chop leaves, and it's still pretty fast, but the hoe, it's like using shears, but you don't get the leaves. Now to get the leaves, you are going to need shears still. Okay, so a few more additions to the game is going to be a new banner pattern called the Piglin. Now, unfortunately, I haven't seen a way to craft this. I guess something will be added that will be dropped by the Piglins and we can use it. Let's see, let's go into pattern. So you have these different patterns here, like the skull charge and the creeper charge and the flower charge. These are made with a creeper head, a regular skull. You've got a golden apple, different things like that. But this piglin one has no crafting recipe. So inside the loom, you throw your pattern, your banner, and then a piece of dye, and you can make your banner. And now we have a piglin banner. Pretty minimalistic, but I think they look pretty cool. It looks like a plug where you'd plug in like a phone charger or something. I really like it. But that's been added in. It's a cool little thing. We'll see what comes up in the next few snapshots with the gilded blackstone and these new banners. One final addition to the game is these soul campfires, and my goodness, do these look amazing. These are awesome. We'll go in here. Soul campfire. It's just like anything else. It's made with 3 logs, 3 sticks, and then a piece of soul sand or soul soil. Your regular campfire was made with a piece of coal or charcoal in the center. Just replaces that with soul sand and soul soil, just like any of the other what is it? Soul torches? Is that what it is? Soul fire lantern or soul fire torch. This is made with soul sand, stick, and charcoal. And then your lantern is made with the soul fire torch and iron nuggets. This thing is awesome. It does only have a light level of like 10 as opposed to the regular campfire of 14. So it's not the best, but it's awesome. Okay, so I believe that's all the blocks. There was so much added in. I really hope they take this kind of stuff and they tweak the Nether Fortress generation. I really doubt it, but it would be cool nonetheless. Time to go to the Nether. Let's take a second to appreciate this beauty. This is so I got a huge crimson forest right here, and everything's kind of loading in. That's why I wanted to take a second to load all in before I recorded. This is a basalt delta. It's supposed to be like a volcanic aftermath. You got the little white particles that are ash, I guess. I don't know. That's what I would guess they are. But these are absolutely amazing. So you can see you've got, oops, wrong button. You've got a ton of basalt here, which is nice. And then you also have your black stone. And so you could come in here and just go ham. This is all basalt here. And then you have the black stone here. So we could come in here and just mine the crap out of this. And it's very, very awesome. Oops, I almost typed in awesome. Oh, they did say that this was going to be the last biome that they added into the game, which is unfortunate, but I didn't even expect this biome. So the cool thing is these things are like caves the way they generate. So we can kind of look through that. This is how I found this one. I had to fly quite a ways from where we were. I think it was either that way or that way, and load in some new chunks. But these are awesome. Um, and if you listen closely, let's just listen. The music that they've added for these biomes is very, very nice. And I think each one of these biomes actually has a specific track. Wow. I haven't heard these. Oops, Oh, this is gonna be so awesome. So anyway, I really, really like these biomes. I think these would be a tough one to build in, but I definitely, definitely. Oh, let's get out of spectator. I definitely want to build with this style stuff, basalt and blackstone and whatnot. So let's see what else. There was one other thing. Oh yes, these guys right here, the Striders. You can see they're shivering and he's cold and he's got a different color. And then he walks over to lava and now he's just hollering. He's got a smile on his face. Yeah, these guys get cold if they're not inside lava. I do believe that that is everything in the update thus far. New biomes, new music, new blocks. Mojang has outdone themselves, I think. Personally, I'm at a loss for words and how awesome this stuff is. Um, you guys know me. I ever since I first started playing Minecraft, I was building with different blocks. I did what everybody else did and built with stone bricks and things like that. And then eventually, as I played and the game evolved, this is my favorite place. I mean, I mean, look at me. Can I'm not in Bedrock, but my old skin that I fell in love with was the Netherman skin, and I've done nothing but build with Nether items. So this update is very, very special to me. It's very hard for me to record these videos and contain my excitement. I did play around a little bit on this yesterday, obviously, to find these different biomes and stuff like that. So that's it uh, from me today for the snapshot video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Um, we'll keep doing them as they come out. I was working at the time of the update and was extremely exhausted after work, so unfortunately, we didn't get to the snapshot until today. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, leave a like, leave a comment, consider subscribing if you're new here, and if you're feeling uber generous, head over to the Patreon, show some love. All of those things, Discord, and everything. Links will be in the description below. And I will see you guys on the next one.